Happy Saturday, everyone. Pastor Mike here with this week's sermon preview. So we are going to be in John chapter 14 this week. So we'll be in the whole chapter, John chapter 14, verses 1 through 31. There's kind of two main ideas here, but going through this whole chapter is going to help prep us for next week's, which is the last I am that Jesus talks about in John chapter 15. So I thought I'd cover this whole chapter to give us a bigger perspective of what we'll be digging into. So I'd encourage you to read John chapter 14 before you come to church tomorrow. And as you're reading through it, one thing I want you thinking about is where is your absolute favorite place that you have ever traveled. Ease of travel, ease of access of a lot of places across the world has meant that many of us travel a lot more than our ancestors did. And so we're going to be looking at some of what that means for us to be travelers, to be wanderers, to be foreigners, exiles. We even saw some of this in 1 Peter that we were studying together last fall. So just to warn you, we have taken the tape off the pews in the auditorium just to try to make sure that we have enough space for everyone. But because of that, I've got a couple of requests for you. First is please make sure that you are wearing your mask that is covering both your mouth and your nose for the whole service. I realize it's uncomfortable. It's not our favorite thing. I think everyone's getting tired of wearing masks, but this will ensure that we can continue meeting together as long as we possibly can. The second thing I'm going to ask you to remember is please remember to space out. So try to do your best to keep at least 6 feet of space in between you and whoever's sitting next to you. That means if you get here early, make sure that you are scooting into the pew so that others who are coming in behind you have plenty of room and plenty of space for them to sit down. So we're trying to do whatever we can to make sure that we can continue meeting together in just one service, to try to make sure that we can all see each other, spend time together, and do whatever we can to continue connecting in this weird season that we're finding ourselves in right now. Don't forget, we've also got kids ministry and student ministry taking place at 10:30. So if you would like to have your kids come and get involved in those areas, please bring them. My kids were really excited to be back in classes last week, and so I'm looking forward to having them get involved and connected in there once again. We've got Sojourners at 9 o'clock again, and feel free to reach out to Ross for any questions with that as well. But I'm looking forward to digging into this text with you this week. Again, John 14, read the whole chapter, and I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow morning at 10:30.